Can we talk about politics in a friendly way today?
Yes, that sounds good if we listen carefully to each other.
If we feel stressed, we can pause and breathe for a moment.
I agree, the goal is understanding, not winning.
I am curious about your views, but I do not want to argue.
Thank you. I also prefer a calm and respectful conversation.
Can we focus on ideas and avoid personal attacks?
Absolutely, let's discuss policies and real examples.
Before we start, are there any topics you want to avoid?
I would like to avoid family matters and private beliefs.
That is fair, we can keep the discussion general and practical.
Great, clear boundaries help us talk better.
How much time do you want to spend on this topic?
Maybe 20 minutes is a healthy limit for me.
Good plan, we can review what we learned at the end.
Yes, a short summary will help us finish kindly.
When we disagree, how should we respond?
We can ask polite questions and repeat what we heard.
That shows respect and prevents misunderstanding.
Exactly, listening is more powerful than shouting.
Do you prefer facts, stories, or both during political talks?
I like both, because facts guide us and stories show impact.
Then we can share links later and keep notes now.
That works, we can check sources after our chat.
I sometimes speak too fast about politics.
Thank you for telling me. I will ask you to slow down gently.
Please do, I want to be clear and kind.
Together we can keep a friendly pace.
Would you like to start with one simple question?
Yes, please ask something broad and easy first.
What is your main hope for our community this year?
I hope for safer streets and fair opportunities.
Can we use I think and I feel statements today?
Yes, that helps us speak honestly without blaming others.
I think it also reduces stress in the conversation.
I agree, it sounds soft but very effective.
If I say something wrong, will you correct me?
I will correct you kindly and explain why.
Thank you, I will do the same for you.
Wonderful, respect goes in both directions.
Do you want to record key points as we talk?
That could help us remember and stay focused.
I will write short notes in simple words.
Perfect, simple language makes ideas more open.
How do you feel when politics appears at dinner?
I feel tense if people raise their voices.
Today we can keep our voices steady and calm.
Yes, a gentle tone builds trust.
Are jokes okay in a political conversation?
Light jokes are fine, but not jokes that hurt people.
Agreed, humor should relax, not attack.
Then we can smile and still be careful.
Should we start with local issues or national issues?
Let's begin with local issues because they affect daily life.
Good choice, we can move to national topics later.
Step by step keeps us focused.
What would make this talk feel successful for you?
I want to feel heard and respected even if we disagree.
I want that too, learning your view is valuable.
Then we already share a strong goal.
What is your main political priority this year?
My priority is affordable housing for working families.
When you say affordable, what price level do you imagine?
I imagine rent below 30% of average income.
How do you define good public safety policy?
I think it balances prevention with fair enforcement.
Could you give a simple example from our city?
Yes, youth programs plus clear accountability for all.
What role should the government play in healthcare?
It should guarantee access and control unfair costs.
Would you support a mixed public and private system?
Yes, if quality and equity are protected.
How do you judge a candidate's honesty?
I compare their promises with their past actions.
Do you also read independent reviews?
Yes, I check nonpartisan summaries before deciding.
What does fair taxes mean to you in simple words?
People with higher income should pay a higher rate.
How do we prevent confusing loopholes?
Use clear rules and publish easy explanations.
What is your view on public transportation funding?
We should invest where demand is strongest and growing.
How can we support low-density areas fairly?
Flexible shuttles and community partnerships can help.
How important is climate policy to you personally?
It is very important because it affects health and jobs.
Would you accept short-term costs for long-term benefits?
Yes, if workers receive training for new roles.
What do you think about immigration rules?
We need humane, clear, and efficient procedures.
Should applications be processed faster?
Yes, months not years, with proper checks.
How do you feel about data privacy rights?
People should control their personal information.
Do you support regular audits for big tech?
Yes, with transparent reports to the public.
How do you measure economic health?
I look at wages, job quality, and small business growth.
Do stock markets matter to you?
They matter, but daily life indicators matter more.
What makes a protest effective in your opinion?
A clear message, peaceful action, and a policy request.
Should leaders meet protest groups?
Yes, listening can reduce tension and guide change.
Do you think schools need more civic education?
Yes, students should learn how democracy works.
What would you add to classes?
Practical lessons on voting and respectful debate.
How do you react when news stories conflict?
I wait for updates and compare sources.
Do you check the original data if possible?
Yes, primary documents can reduce confusion.
What is one policy you changed your mind about?
I changed my view on cash assistance after reading studies.
What convinced you in those studies?
Clear evidence of improved outcomes for children.
How do you prefer to continue this topic later?
We can share a few links and meet again next week.
I will prepare 2 short summaries in simple language.
Thank you, that will make learning easier.
I think libraries deserve more funding.
I agree because libraries support learning for everyone.
They also provide quiet spaces and free internet.
Yes, those services help job seekers and students.
Public parks should be clean and safe.
I completely agree, green areas improve mental health.
Volunteers can help, but the city must lead.
True, basic maintenance is a public responsibility.
Affordable childcare would help working parents.
I agree, it increases opportunity and stability.
We could test a subsidy program first.
A pilot is a smart and careful step.
Teachers deserve better pay in our district.
I strongly agree, it helps retain good teachers.
We can also offer mentorship programs.
Yes, support plus pay makes a difference.
Public transportation should be reliable and frequent.
I agree, because long waits waste people's time.
Real-time updates would reduce frustration.
And clear maps can help new riders.
Voting should be simple and secure.
I agree, clear rules and paper backups help trust.
Early voting windows are also helpful.
Yes, they support people with busy schedules.
Transparency in government builds confidence.
I agree, budgets and contracts should be easy to read.
Plain language summaries would help many residents.
And data should be posted on one website.
We need to support small local businesses.
I agree, they add jobs and character.
Simple permits and short forms would help them.
Training workshops could help owners plan better.
Mental health services should be easier to access.
I agree, stigma and long waits are big barriers.
We could add clinics near schools and workplaces.
And we can expand telehealth for remote areas.
Road safety should be a higher priority.
I agree, safer crosswalks and speed control save lives.
Better lighting also helps at night.
Yes, small changes can create large benefits.
Disaster preparedness is very important now.
I agree, emergency plans should be updated yearly.
Community drills would teach people what to do.
And multilingual alerts would reach more families.
Public art creates pride in a city.
I agree, murals and music bring people together.
We could invite local schools to participate.
That would teach culture and teamwork.
Access to clean water is non-negotiable.
I agree completely, infrastructure must be maintained.
Regular testing results should be public.
Transparency protects health and trust.
Digital skills should be taught to adults as well.
I agree, job markets are changing quickly.
Free evening classes could help many people.
Libraries are perfect places for these lessons.
Public feedback should shape city budgets.
I agree, residents know local needs best.
Surveys and town halls can collect ideas fairly.
And summaries should show how input affected choices.
I think cutting taxes now is the best plan.
I see the point, but I worry about fewer public services.
What services are you most concerned about?
I am concerned about schools and public transit losing support.
I prefer strict curfews to reduce crime.
I'm not convinced curfews solve the root problems.
What alternatives do you consider more effective?
I prefer youth programs and targeted support for high-risk areas.
I do not trust mail-in voting very much.
I understand the worry, but audits show strong security.
Which audits are you referring to exactly?
Independent state audits that publish methods and error rates.
I think we should close borders more tightly.
I value strong borders, but I also support easier legal paths.
Why do you support easier paths?
Clear, legal options reduce chaos and protect families.
I feel that protests cause more problems than solutions.
I respect your feeling, but peaceful protests can drive change.
Can you share an example that convinced you?
Historical movements improved laws through organized action.
I believe social media should remove very little content.
I worry about harmful misinformation spreading fast.
Who decides what is harmful in your view?
Independent boards with clear rules and public reports.
I want strict sentences for all nonviolent crimes.
I think proportional sentences are better for society.
Why do you believe proportional is better?
It reduces overcrowding and supports rehabilitation.
I think rent control is the only solution.
I prefer a mix of building more homes and fair rules.
Why is building more homes part of your plan?
More supply can lower prices without reducing quality.
I don't like government support for green energy.
I support it to speed up the transition and create jobs.
How do we protect workers in old industries?
Provide training and guaranteed pathways to new roles.
I want to ban all foreign products in key sectors.
I prefer trade rules with high standards and strong enforcement.
What standards are important to you?
Safety, labor rights, and environmental protection.
I think big cities should get most funding.
I believe rural areas also need consistent support.
What rural needs do you consider urgent?
Broadband, clinics, and transportation links.
I support only private healthcare.
I think a public option keeps prices fair.
How would a public option avoid long waits?
Manage capacity carefully and improve digital access.
I believe prisons should be larger and stricter.
I prefer smaller facilities with strong rehabilitation.
What results support your view?
Lower repeat crime when programs teach skills and support reentry.
I want to eliminate most regulations for business.
Some rules protect safety and fair competition.
Which rules do you consider essential?
Food safety, worker protection, and anti-monopoly rules.
I think art funding is a luxury.
I believe it is part of education and community health.
How does art funding help daily life?
It creates jobs, teaches skills, and improves public spaces.
My family argues when politics comes up at dinner.
You can set a time limit and switch to another topic after.
That feels respectful and still allows sharing.
Yes, short and calm is better than long and angry.
My friend posts strong political opinions online.
You can respond privately with questions, not attacks.
That may open a real conversation.
Public fights often close minds.
At work, I do not know if politics is appropriate.
Keep it optional and light, and never pressure colleagues.
I can also ask if they want to talk first.
Consent makes conversations safe.
My uncle tells jokes that make people uncomfortable.
You can say, I prefer we keep it kind here.
That sentence is clear but not aggressive.
Kind boundaries can guide better behavior.
A friend interrupted me many times during a debate.
You can say, I want to finish this thought, then I will listen.
That sets a rule without creating a fight.
Yes, structure helps both sides feel heard.
How can we disagree and still stay close?
We can appreciate the person even when we reject the idea.
I can say, I respect you, but I see this differently.
That sentence keeps the door open.
My colleague tried to convert me to their party.
You can say, I prefer exchanging ideas, not joining teams.
That sounds firm yet polite.
It protects your independence.
How do I handle political rumors in the group chat?
Ask for reliable sources and avoid excited reactions.
I can post, let's verify before we share.
That simple line promotes responsibility.
What if my friend refuses to listen at all?
You can end gently and say, let's return to this another day.
Ending early is better than saying hurtful words.
Yes, a peaceful exit saves the relationship.
Our neighbors invited us to a local policy meeting.
That sounds like a chance to learn and participate.
I can attend and ask one careful question.
Community spaces often feel safer than social media.
My cousin only trusts one news channel.
You can suggest comparing the same story across sources.
That activity teaches skill without judgment.
Curiosity often lowers defensiveness.
Someone online called my view stupid.
You can refuse insults and leave the thread.
My time and peace are valuable.
Yes, protect your mind and energy.
I feel nervous before political talks.
Prepare 2 facts and 1 question in simple language.
That structure gives me confidence.
Small preparation builds calm.
Our team meeting touched politics accidentally.
The leader can set a neutral rule for the room.
Something like, we keep it respectful and brief.
Exactly, then return to work goals.
We covered many ideas today, how do you feel?
I feel heard, and I learned new details from you.
I appreciate your patience and your clear examples.
Thank you, your questions were very respectful.
What is one thing we both agree on?
We agree that transparency helps trust in government.
Yes, open information supports better decisions.
That is a strong point of unity.
What is one area where we still disagree?
We disagree about the best way to fund healthcare.
That is okay, we can keep reading and come back later.
Yes, learning takes time and calm.
Do you want to exchange 2 reliable articles?
Yes, please choose short and clear readings.
I will send links with a 1-line summary.
Perfect, summaries save time and reduce confusion.
How can we make our next conversation easier?
We can set 1 topic, 1 goal, and 1 time limit.
I like that simple structure.
Simplicity invites better focus.
Would you join a local forum with me next week?
Yes, I would like to listen to different voices.
We can sit together and take notes quietly.
Afterward, we can compare what we heard.
I want to apologize if I sounded sharp earlier.
Thank you, I accept, and I also spoke too quickly.
We both care, and emotions can rise.
It is good to reset with kindness.
What practical action could we take together?
We could volunteer at the community center.
That action might help us move from talk to service.
Service teaches more than arguments.
How will you continue learning about these topics?
I will follow a balanced newsletter and a city bulletin.
I will join a monthly discussion group with rules.
Good plan, structure supports respectful learning.
How can we include quieter people next time?
We can ask open questions and wait longer after asking.
We can also go around the circle once.
Equal time makes conversation fair.
Do you think we changed each other's minds today?
Maybe not fully, but we understood more.
Understanding is meaningful progress.
Yes, progress does not always mean agreement.
What sentence from today felt most helpful?
I respect you, but I see this differently.
I will remember that sentence as a tool.
It creates space without closing hearts.
Would you like to finish with a short summary?
Sure, we agreed on transparency, safety, and calm tone.
We disagreed about methods in 2 areas.
We plan to read more and meet again.
Thank you for staying polite even when we disagreed.
Thank you for asking clear questions without sarcasm.
Our friendship is more important than any policy.
I feel the same, kindness keeps the door open.
Let's end here and talk again next week.
Yes, the time limit helped our focus.
I will send 2 links and a short note tonight.
Great, I look forward to learning more.
Our city election is next month. Do you have a voting plan?
Yes, I will vote early on Saturday morning at the library.
I like early voting because the lines are shorter and calmer.
Me too, it gives me time to help my neighbor vote later.
How do you learn about local candidates without getting overwhelmed?
I read the official voter guide first and then check 2 neutral summaries.
That approach keeps the information organized and less emotional.
It also helps me compare policies side by side in simple language.
Would you join me at a town hall this week?
Yes, I want to practice asking one clear question politely.
We can arrive early, sit near the middle, and take short notes.
Afterward, we can summarize what we heard instead of arguing.
I want to volunteer, but I only have 2 hours a week.
2 hours is still valuable if the task is focused and regular.
I could help register voters on Saturday mornings at the market.
That is perfect. Clear times and simple tasks reduce stress.
My cousin is a first-time voter and feels nervous.
You can show them sample ballots and explain how to mark choices.
I will also remind them to bring acceptable ID and comfortable shoes.
Calm preparation turns nervous energy into confident action.
Our neighborhood group wants to write a letter to the city council.
Let's keep it short, respectful, and specific about the request.
We can include 1 story, 1 statistic, and 1 clear solution.
That structure helps busy officials understand and respond.
I sometimes forget deadlines for civic tasks.
Try a shared calendar with reminders and simple labels.
I will add ballot drop-off and public meeting as separate events.
Visual reminders make responsible habits easier to keep.
Do yard signs really matter for elections?
They show community interest, but conversations matter more.
I plan to combine a small sign with 2 friendly talks.
That balance keeps the message visible and human.
My friend wants to donate to a campaign but fears pressure.
They can donate privately and decline public lists if allowed.
They should also set a budget before the website asks for more.
Planned giving protects both values and peace of mind.
How do you prepare a question for a candidate forum?
I write it in 1 sentence and remove emotional words.
Then I add a polite opener like, "Thank you for your time."
Clear structure invites a clear answer and reduces tension.
Our apartment chat turned political late at night.
Late hours create misunderstandings, suggest continuing in daylight.
I wrote, "Let's pause and resume tomorrow with fresh minds."
That sentence respects people while protecting rest.
My neighbor speaks English as a second language and wants to participate.
We can invite them to bilingual events with slower pacing.
I will also share translated guides from the city website.
Inclusion begins with language access and patient listening.
I am unsure how public budgets work.
Start with the overview page and look for pie charts.
I will read the summary first and one section each day.
Small daily steps turn a complex topic into something understandable.
Our group is planning a cleanup and a policy petition.
Action plus advocacy creates practical results and long-term change.
We will pick a safe schedule and notify the local office in advance.
Clear coordination prevents confusion and builds trust with officials.
I want to invite a candidate to our community center.
Offer a neutral format with equal time and a clear topic.
We will collect questions in advance and avoid personal attacks.
A structured event protects fairness and welcomes diverse voices.
2 headlines about the same story used very different words.
Yes, the framing can change how we feel before we even read.
I will read both articles and list the facts they share.
Shared facts are a good foundation for calm discussion.
My aunt forwarded a shocking article with no author name.
That is a warning sign. We should check the source and the date.
I will search for confirmation and send her a gentle message.
A kind tone keeps the relationship and improves information quality.
How do you avoid doom scrolling during elections?
I set a 15-minute timer and stop when it ends.
I also save long reads for the weekend with coffee.
Scheduled reading turns stress into focused learning.
Polls show different results this week.
Let's compare sample sizes, methods, and margins of error.
If the polls disagree, we should be careful with predictions.
Humility is a healthy response to uncertain data.
A video clip made a politician look rude.
Short clips can hide context. We should find the full speech.
I will watch the longer version and check a transcript.
Full context supports a fair opinion.
I want a balanced news diet but do not know where to start.
Choose 2 sources with different editorial views and 1 neutral brief.
I will rotate them weekly and keep notes on tone and facts.
Rotation prevents echo chambers and improves vocabulary.
Sensational headlines get more clicks than careful ones.
True, but careful reporting helps long-term understanding.
I will reward quality by subscribing to one reliable outlet.
Supporting good journalism supports better democracy.
My friend said, everyone knows this is true.
Everyone is not a source. Ask for the original evidence.
I will say, could you share the study or the official report?
That polite question invites facts without starting a fight.
A chart looked convincing, but the axes were strange.
Charts can mislead if the scale is not honest.
I will check the baseline and the units before I share it.
Visual literacy is as important as reading.
A rumor spread in our group chat in 10 minutes.
Rapid sharing creates false confidence in weak claims.
I will post, please wait for verification from a trusted source.
Gentle breaks can prevent community embarrassment.
I like podcasts, but the opinions feel strong.
Strong voices can be helpful if they cite real documents.
I will pause and read the linked sources before agreeing.
Slow agreement is smarter than fast agreement.
Political memes can be funny but also unfair.
Humor is healthy, but we should not treat memes as facts.
I will laugh, then check reality before sharing.
Responsible humor keeps both joy and truth.
How can teachers show media balance in class?
Present two headlines, then lead a calm comparison.
Students can underline facts and circle opinions in different colors.
That simple exercise builds lifelong critical thinking.
A survey claim did not match my local experience.
National averages can hide local differences.
I will look for city-level data before making a strong statement.
Scales matter, the closer level can explain daily life better.
When I am tired, I believe the first thing I see.
Tired brains love easy answers, take a short break.
I will drink water, walk for 5 minutes, and reread slowly.
A small pause can save a big mistake.
At dinner, my uncle asked for my opinion on taxes.
I spoke calmly and explained one simple idea with an example.
When he interrupted, I said, I will finish this thought, then I'm happy to listen.
That sentence kept the conversation respectful and balanced.
My sister and I see immigration differently.
We agreed to exchange 2 personal stories and 2 facts each.
The stories helped us understand feelings, not just numbers.
After that, we were kinder, even without full agreement.
At work, a colleague made a political joke in a meeting.
I replied with a light tone, let's keep this meeting focused on tasks.
People smiled, and the topic moved back to the agenda.
A brief boundary protected the team's time.
Our class discussion became too loud.
The teacher paused and set a 2-minute reflection break.
After the pause, everyone spoke slower and listened better.
Short silence can reset a heated room.
In an online forum, someone used sarcasm to attack me.
I wrote, I prefer respectful language, otherwise I will leave the thread.
They calmed down, and the moderator supported my request.
Clear limits encourage healthier dialogue.
A neighbor asked me to sign a petition at my door.
I said, please leave the paper, I will read it tomorrow.
That sentence gave me time to think without pressure.
Decisions improve when we read calmly.
2 friends were arguing loudly about climate policy.
I asked if they wanted a timekeeper and equal turns.
They agreed, and the conversation became more balanced.
Simple structure can turn conflict into dialogue.
My cousin only wanted to win the debate.
I said, I'm here to understand, not to compete.
The tone changed, and we both asked better questions.
Stating your purpose can guide behavior.
A community meeting had many angry comments.
The facilitator created a parking lot for off-topic points.
People felt heard, and the main agenda continued.
Organized listening reduces frustration and chaos.
In a group chat, people shared rumors about the polling place.
I posted the official address and hours from the city website.
The facts cooled the argument quickly.
Useful information is the best de-escalation tool.
A friend asked me to explain my vote in detail.
I gave 2 reasons and 1 link, then invited their view.
They shared calmly because I modeled calm first.
The tone you use often returns to you.
A team member felt unsafe discussing identity issues.
We offered an optional session with a trained facilitator.
With clear rules, people spoke carefully and respectfully.
Safety creates space for honest voices.
My grandma wanted to discuss politics at a birthday party.
I suggested we celebrate first and talk later in a quiet corner.
She appreciated the kindness and agreed to wait.
Timing and place can protect relationships.
Two classmates kept repeating the same points.
I summarized both sides and asked if we missed anything.
The summary reduced tension and showed common ground.
Good summarizing is a powerful peace skill.
A stranger argued with me in a comment section.
I moved the talk to private messages and asked one sincere question.
The tone changed, and we ended with mutual respect.
Smaller spaces often create better conversations.
We have strong differences on energy policy.
Yes, but we both want reliable power and fair prices.
Let's mark that as shared ground and continue another day.
Agreed, respect today can support progress tomorrow.
I feel my emotions rising right now.
Thank you for telling me. We can take a short break.
I will walk outside and drink water for 5 minutes.
I will do the same, and we can return calmly.
We read the same report and reached different conclusions.
Let's list which numbers we trust and which we question.
Then we can ask the author or find a second source.
Investigating together builds cooperation instead of blame.
This topic connects to my family history, so I feel sensitive.
I appreciate your openness. I will speak more gently.
Thank you. Gentle questions help me share clearly.
Careful tone shows we value the person, not just the point.
I think we reached our time limit.
Good reminder. Stopping now protects goodwill.
I will write a short recap and send it tonight.
A recap turns a conversation into useful learning.
Would you like to choose the next topic together?
Yes, maybe public safety with a focus on prevention.
We can gather 2 local examples and 2 studies.
Balanced preparation sets us up for success.
Our group chat is active, but it sometimes becomes rude.
Let's write simple rules: no insults, cite sources, and respect time.
I will pin the rules and invite feedback.
Clear guidelines protect both free speech and kindness.
I feel disappointed that you did not change your mind.
I understand, but understanding each other is still progress.
You're right, trust grows even without agreement.
Trust today may allow agreement in the future.
I want to end this conversation in a positive way.
Let's thank each other for the effort and curiosity.
Thank you for your patience and clear explanations.
And thank you for asking thoughtful questions.
How can we include more neighbors next time?
We can provide child care, translation, and a short agenda.
Those steps remove barriers that often keep people away.
Inclusion makes democracy more representative and strong.
I worry that politics divides our friend group.
We can schedule politics-free gatherings and politics-optional sessions.
Labels will help everyone choose what feels comfortable.
Choice reduces pressure and protects friendships.
What sentence helps you exit a heated discussion?
I respect you, and I need to stop here for today.
That line is honest, calm, and not dramatic.
Good exits protect the next conversation.
How do we encourage young people to participate?
Invite them to speak first and give them real tasks.
We can also show how policy connects to daily life.
Relevance turns interest into action.
I donated a small amount to a nonpartisan project.
That is a helpful choice when you value fair information.
I also set a limit so I do not feel guilty or pressured.
Boundaries keep generosity healthy and sustainable.
Even when we disagree, I enjoy learning with you.
I feel the same. Your respect makes hard topics possible.
Let's keep building this habit of careful, kind discussion.
With practice, polite politics becomes our normal style.